a prompt is going to ask it, hey, this is what I want you to look for. And the more that you put in the prompt, the more that you will get the information back. It's just like if you're dating someone and the first date, you're not going to go ahead and say, hey, let's spend $70,000 on the wedding. Let's actually get to know each other a little bit more. And you're doing that through asking questions. So the prompt is going to be very detailed. And let me just go up and show you the prompt on this. This is the prompt that you can use. Now, I have included this as a separate text document. So Samantha can go ahead and make that available to everyone, or if you just want to reach out to me, I can give it to you as well. But this is the prompt that will get you that kind of information. It's really detailed in there. And it also, if you notice, it will give some guardrails on there too. It'll say, use fact-based keyword MLS research. Do not include listing agent's name. Avoid walkable or within distance, follow the Fair Housing Act, that sort of thing. So you can put that, and that's in this prompt. So that way, when it researches it, it'll go ahead and pull the information up. So I went ahead and did this on an address for a listing that I'll be having come up, and it goes ahead and puts it together. But then it asked me, what MLS system am I on? So it knows how to go ahead and orient everything the way it should be. What's a character? To show you that I actually said 500 characters. And then it asks any features or highlights. And so there's some things that I thought, yeah, it'd be great to highlight in the home. Hardwood floors, it has an upstairs deck, blah, blah, blah. So it put together an entire listing, 500 characters, a little bit less than that. And then I looked up and I realized, oh, I'm actually allowed 1,300 characters. Now remember, this is AI. So when you're interacting with AI, you don't have to start the whole thing all over again. So I just put in the prompt, hey, increase public remarks to 1,200 words or less. No problem. Here it is. Here is your Zillow Chat GPT optimized long form public remarks under 1,200 words written for CRMLS or listing site descriptions. And here it is all in there. Now, this is designed so when people are searching for a home and they're looking for key things, this is in the public remarks and this is where it's going to pick it up. Puts all those different things in there. It even tells you some of the different stores that are around there and so forth. And then it even automatically gave to me key optimization targets for AI search. Tells you all of that in there. Tells me the summary highlights. Oh, and would I like some more information? Well, yes, I would. So it gives me bullet points. It gives me SEO, which we're familiar with, but also gives me AI keyword tags now. So that way you can put that in there if you need to, and it'll automatically look for those sort of things. And it'll put that all together and it'll go ahead and give you even a little blurb at the bottom. But this is where you can differentiate yourself from other people out there. Just this morning, I was at a AI kind of training seminar, and the guy specializes in real estate, and he and I were chatting saying that 90% of people out there are not going to be doing this. And so this is where you can leverage yourself to be different in the market, because as you're listing a home, you can tell them that it's AI optimized searchable, and that will set you apart.
Excellent. And I am sure that if there's not already, that there will be companies offering to do this for you, optimizing your listings, optimizing your social press, and this is what they're going to use. They're just going to take this and they're going to replicate it, and they're going to just do it, and they're just going to charge you, 5 times, the time that it will take you to do it, right? So if you could build, if you can learn how to do this yourself and use AI in this manner, I think it would be a great advantage to you. Just getting keywords and building those into your descriptions, help the searchability. It's all right. Business planning clinic. I'm going to do our first one on Thursday, 1 to 4. I'm going to really deep dive numbers and action plan. That's what I'm going to focus on. Numbers and action plan. Numbers and action plan. Role play. Josie has raised her hand to help us and do some role play sessions, right? Monday and Tuesday, 10:15 to 11, right? 45 minutes in the office. And Josie will be here, and she's looking for role play partners for everyone. You want to add anything to that? Did I make that? And we're very excited to have you do this.
There's a reason, obviously, the goal is to do role play practice and then, really get that confidence to hit the phone.
Then roll straight into making the calls. Yeah. That's excellent. Excellent. Very exciting. Also, morning show. How are we doing?
We're deep diving into crazy listings.
Leases or?
No, we took a little lease break. Yeah, we talked about crazy listings, but we're also talking about, goal setting and different scenarios, yeah. But we're also, with the pivot year helps us to continue to deep dive into what we want out of this life and how we need to go get it. But yeah, today Tracy shared an interesting listing that we had.
That sounds like intriguing.
It was very intriguing, but you don't get to hear about it unless you come on the 9 o'clock show. So show up and hear about it.
Script practice also on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 to 9 via Zoom. Don't forget their tech support and database help. Scott Leroy can help you get and manipulate command to its fullest potential. Please use him. Also the mentee meeting at 12:30 with Samantha and myself. And Brokers Caravan. Yesterday we saw some, beautiful properties. There's some really interesting properties out there. What did you guys see that you liked? Charlotte?
I saw a street that I'm embarrassed to say I did not know existed until yesterday. I've lived in LA 26 and change years. I've been a realtor for over 8, and Carroll Street in Angelino Heights. Oh my God. Oh my God. So special. It is the highest concentration of historic Victorian homes in Los Angeles. And you didn't know about it either. You need to see it.
It's our first HBO. Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah,
It is in Echo Park in Angelino Heights, and the house that's for sale was the 3rd home built on the street in 1885 on a double lot. It's a Queen Anne Victorian. It is spectacular.
Did you say built in 1885?
And it's mind-blowing. And the whole street is these beautiful Queen Anne Victorians. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
It's a Victorian island floated.
It is. And you must go there.
What was the price of it?
2195. It needs major restoration, and it's just spectacular.
Yeah, if you guys don't think there's any historic preservation in LA, that's where you should start. It's beautiful.
26 and a half years it took me to find it. So I'm sharing it all with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to search
Is
it
it
out.
right by the
It looks like it
freeway?
does look-
Yeah.
It is
I've been
it is
there.
right by the 101, and you don't hear it at all. And it's right by Echo Park, like super close.
Walking distance to Dodger Stadium. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And the thing about Angelino Heights, I love Angelino Heights. And whenever I see a property there, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. And then I immediately go, does it have parking? Because a lot of those properties are so old that they don't have parking, but a lot of these do because they're these big lots, but they also have the posts in front of the houses where you used to tie up your horse. So that was pretty spectacular.
Excellent.
The 1300 block of Carroll Avenue.
1400 block.
1300,
13.
yes.
Anybody else? What'd you guys see? Kim, was that your first caravan?
Yes.
No? What did you, what jumped out at you? We saw some good stuff.
Saw $36 million Beverly Hills house,
Yeah.
which was extravagant to the max. Indoor outdoor
Absolutely.
pool, movie theater in the basement, full 9 yards.
Spa in the basement with a pool,
Yeah.
indoor pool.
We
It
saw
was
one on Harper.
all the trappings of the elite.
What the other one's Harper, all in this area. There were
Yeah.
4 or 5.
What was the modern that was like actually done really well?
But I didn't go, but you guys didn't, Tracy, you didn't see the $25 million one?
No, we got to Beverly Hills.
Because
and
that's probably kind of Eaton's most famous and well
Live,
done
yeah.
projects.
Yeah, because she bought it with sold it to Ryan Murphy.
Yeah.
And those current owners have really counted. It's amazing.
Wow.
25 mil.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right by the nursing home locals house.
36 million. Is nursing home local?
Something.
Yeah. No, the house was rebuilt in 2000 style, but like, just like classic interior design, architecture, old school, just like opulence, but something else. It's a little bit more. It wasn't just like somebody lived
I need
there.
that.
It was somebody lived there, right? It had, you definitely understood that a certain person lived there. So anyway, anybody else? What else you guys see? Anybody? Trey?
I really liked that one that felt like you were at the Roosevelt Hotel in the backyard and had like the rooftop deck,
Yeah.
big open floor plan, nice hardwood floor.
Was that the one? Not the one on Gardner, the corner.
I think maybe.
Oh, La Jolla. Yeah.
I think it was 903 North Vista.
Number 3 Vista.
Maybe that's what it was,
Yeah. No, there was a bunch of good stuff out there yesterday. All right. Anybody else before we go?
There was an amazing one in Sherman Oaks I saw yesterday. It was extraordinary.
You're
I want you to
listing?
go see it this week.
It's popping.
Is it on Long Ridge?
It's on Long Ridge.
How did I know that?
It really is super sweet. It's 1953 built, and it's been owned by the same family since. And it's
Wow.
super charming, super charming.
And Long Ridge is the best street in
It
Schaumburg.
is the best.
It's not like Angela Heights, but
Not like it's but
It's the Angelino Heights of
it
Sherman.
has its own charm.
there you go. All right, we have Youth Forward fire coaching on Mondays and Fridays, and on both days in person at the Beverly Hills office or Friday at Valley Hills office. And then you also get the opportunity to watch it on Zoom. All right, here we go. Core services. Andy.
It's
Are you
me. Hi.
Hi. How you
Hi.
doing, Andy?
I'm good. I'm good. It's Fed Day and they cut the Fed fund rate by a quarter. Not surprising, not surprising. Um, employment, employment. I'm sure everybody's seen there's lots of headlines. I mean, big corporations are cutting positions. So that is in the site of the Fed. It's the main the key driving force, right? They've got to keep the cost of goods down and so forth. And by doing that, they're reducing the Fed fund rate. So there's that. And then also there is a lot of talk about the balance sheet. And we've mentioned the federal balance sheet before. If they stop quantitative easing, and that means running off the balance sheet, that means they will start buying bonds again. And that equates to lower mortgage rates. Mortgages are bonds. And so if the Fed starts buying bonds, not that they're going to do it the same as they did during COVID, but that is what happened during COVID. The federal government started buying mortgage bonds and mortgage-backed securities, and that is ultimately what drove rates down during COVID. So if they stop running off the balance sheet and start buying bonds again, that will help mortgage rates. We've been holding steady for a couple of weeks now, and we're talking low sixes. If we're, 20% down kind of scenario, low sixes, good credit, etc. I've got people pricing out with a 5 in front if they're putting 25% down. So exciting stuff. We haven't seen, again, the Fed fund rate coming down by a quarter doesn't mean that mortgage rates come down by a quarter. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So just keep your eyes on employment. and layoff numbers and so forth, if you start to see more headlines about big layoffs, that is usually a good thing for mortgage rates. So there's that. And then I also wanted to mention that over here at my new spot, my new home, Mortgage Capital Partners, I can do TIC financing.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
so happy that Andy has a new
You and
spot, I
one
just
other
have to
person,
say.
right? You and one other company.
That's awesome.
Hardly anybody doing TICs.
Yeah, there's only 3 banks in the country that do them. So and I've got an outlet. And here's the other thing too, is that for a TIC financing, and there's a lot of them out there. There's several I've seen on the market. Anyway, with the financing and with the qualifying, you can go alternative doc qualifying. So I'm talking bank statements, asset depletion, et cetera, on a TIC. You don't have to be a W-2'd employee to get TIC financing. So food for
Excellent.
thought.
Options.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, you bet.
Yay. Duncan?
Yeah, I'm here. Is my face showing or no?
No.
Okay. I don't know why my camera's not working, but I am here. Um, so couple quick things. Can you all hear me, by the way? Yes?
Very much.
Okay, great.
We're really having technical challenges today.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm here, but I can't be seen. So just a couple things. Actually, I love that Andy can do that now because I actually just did a couple tick home warranties. That is becoming more and more of a thing. So I'm seeing it more out there myself. So that's really cool. Couple of things on the home warranty front. One, just a reminder, if any of your clients have the HVAC tune-up add-on, which I know it doesn't feel like it today, but it is getting to be that time of year where people are going to be using their heaters. They do have up until November 30th to use that tune-up as a date. So just a reminder, if anyone needs me to check if they have it, I could do that. That's a great add-on, by the way, for $25. It's very minimal. You could always offer to pay for that or bake it into the cost of what you're asking for from the seller. But it's just another reason to reach out to your client as well for the season and let them know, hey, did you know you have up until November 30th to use your tune-up? So that is one thing. The other thing is I'm always trying to think of ways to help agents lead generate. And I play with different AI tools and different things. One tool I discovered, which I'm using for another business of mine, is called Phantom Buster. But I don't know. I know I've talked a couple times about LinkedIn as a great tool to utilize to reach out to people. And I still think it's a very underutilized social media platform. And with Phantom Buster, it is a monthly cost or a yearly cost, but you could actually plug in to a lot of different social media platforms. It would be LinkedIn, even X, Instagram, all of them basically. And it will go and you could create what they call phantoms, but you can have it like certain people's posts. You could have it friend request people. And there's a lot of different things you can do with it where it'll do that activity on its own once you set it up. You could get more followers on your Instagram. You could reach out to people on LinkedIn. It'll like people's posts. So just another great tool out there to use to reach out to people via social media.
Thank you, Duncan.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Hopefully. Brian has an update.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure when you step into the spotlight. Always my pleasure.
And I just
And
have
you match the green.
I just have two quick updates for you guys. The first one is regarding our E&O insurance. We recently switched carriers for our E&O insurance. This has not changed the actual coverage itself. You guys are covered for the exact same stuff, same coverage entirely, but the deductible is way lower. So it is now lower than even you could reduce it to under our previous plan. So that's a huge help. Now it's 15,000,
No, what is it to us per file?
no change.
Oh,
Difference,
Please.
the main difference is that permit history reports are no longer required. So it's no longer needed for your file. Yeah, because there were issues with them.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
bothered me
it would
about
show you every permit on a condo. You don't need them at all anymore. So not required.
Entire building's permit history.
Right, exactly. It's still going to show up on our checklist right now, but we'll get those updated soon. Another thing I wanted to note is that in Command, the opportunities I just found out this morning. And from what it looks like, it's just visual, like they just tried to make it a little bit easier to understand. Wise has changed. So just know that it's going to look a little different, but everything should work the same. If you run any, like, and we'll figure it out together. That's it.
Excellent.
thank you.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you, Brian. Birthdays, no? I always, birthday things send me off. Closed escrows. Vanya on Green Street, Christina on Virgil, Rachel and Tiffany on Clearbrook, Annie and Don on St. Andrews, Martin on Roses, congratulations. Also Jen Hohenstein on Dickens. Congratulations to all of you this week. Excellent job. Also, we have some new escrows. Alexis Kim has a new escrow, Scott Keller, Angela Bond, Peter O has 2, Christina Kim has Genesee, that's right near me, Byron Field has 1, and Vanya has BD in Massachusetts. Excellent. Weekend real estate, guys. Also, Annie and Don Lee closed the lease on Wilshire, and Stacy Hahn on Leeward. Congratulations. All right, let's see what we got new listings. Heidi Davis in Nichols Canyon has a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,883 square feet for 4.95. Lovely. Also, John Barentine, the Barentine Group on Long Ridge, have a fascinating rancher in the on the famous Long Ridge Avenue.
Yeah, Sweet House Fixer, gonna need a little bit of everything, but it's in incredible condition. It's really well maintained, but original kitchen, original bath, that sort of thing.
Barbecue in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's important to have.
Got that 50 setup. Yeah, but a super sweet house. Shared driveway, but not unusual for that part of the hills, and hillside up behind. So
Yeah, you slipped that in. Is that?
yeah, well,
Is that in working order, that hillside?
yeah, well, they've been in the house since the 50s. There's a retaining wall and a swale behind, so in times of heavy rain, that mud comes down into the thing, and then the gardener just washes it out. They did have a little pop out of rocks where you see that red on the wall that's up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, just below where you are. Yeah. So they had a little pop out of rocks in 1978. But that's it for the hillside. So they've kind of get run with it, and there are things that one can do with it. We've got reports on it.
Excellent.
So not scary.
Nothing scary. Good.
Just
All
fine.
right. There's also Las Palmas.
Yeah, that's a beautiful house. Lease available February 1st is preferable. They could do middle of January. They're not out of the country for a couple of years. It's a really pretty house.
So keep the bed warm.
Exactly. Yeah. So
And I can attest to the neighborhood.
4 and 4, yeah, just really lovely. Beautiful gardens behind for someone to garden. It's all set up for that.
Excellent.
Lots of friendly dogs.
Annalie has a new listing on Windsor, 1138 South Windsor, and that's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet for 1.249.
That might be interesting.
That might be fixed. Yeah, you think so?
Price, you think?
Yeah. Also, on Regency Circle in Bellflower is a condo for $459,000. You got 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 750 square feet. Tiffany Park on Crenshaw has a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,630 square foot condo for just under $1 million at $989,000. And Christina Kim, St. Andrew's Place. Is that not the same building? No. Oh, I got confused. Go ahead. 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo for $594.
Yeah, this was, I had it on, we went into escrow, and then the buyer's loan fell apart because of the government shutdown. She couldn't get verification, she was a city worker.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, we're back on the market. I had a couple of offers, and then it just all of a sudden disappeared again. So we are still available, apparently.
Excellent.
Apparently.
Has a condo, 1-bedroom, 1-bedroom, 2 baths, 1,006 square feet on West First Street. Vinnie Park has in Los Angeles on Hobart Boulevard. Looks more suburban than Hobart, but 2315 North Hobart, 4-bedroom, 6-bath, 4,484 square feet for $5,499,000.
Wow.
So that's
That's
2,300
yeah.
block of North Hobart.
I think it's.
Is that in the hills?
Los Feliz.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, that makes sense, because it looks like it has more space around
It's
it.
the Mount Olympus of Los Angeles.
Is it? The what?
It's the Mount Olympus of Los
The Mount-
Angeles.
Yeah, gotcha. Pocket listings coming soon. What do we got? What do you guys got coming, Charlotte?
So my outpost is finally coming. We'll be probably hitting the market in January. If anybody wants to see it before the zhuzh, we'll be looking for 3.6 off market. Just need to do a quick clean on it. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bath, a little under 3,400 square feet. Pool, spa, spectacular views, Mediterranean, gated, sidewalks, no wires, Outpost Cove. Lot is a little over 23,000 square feet, yard, deck, pretty special house.
They've been working on it. Is that what's?
No, my client's just been really busy and I haven't been able to get a hold of him. And I finally got a hold of him, so now I have access. So I just want to do a quick clean on it and then we're going to start doing the zhuzh. But if anybody has anybody that's interested up there, once we just get a housekeeper in, I'm happy to show it to anybody off market now before we start our zhuzhing, if anybody has anybody interested in the area.
Excellent.
It's a really special house.
Excellent. Outpost
Cove.
Cove. Got it. All right. Who else has pocket listings off market? Christina.
So I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's in Norwalk, and it's all relatively renovated, newer. And then it's got a studio ADU unpermitted. And I'm actually going to be co-listing this with Josie, and she's going to help me out on this. It will be priced at $779. So if you've got any buyers looking for
What's the bed bath count?
3.2 in the front, a studio in the back, square footage wise. The back studio, it's like at least, I want to say maybe like 500 square feet, I would say.
500.
Yeah.
And it's done in workmanship manner, really pretty, electric kitchen, laundry rooms in the studio back, so that's definitely a highlight.
Yeah.
In addition to the front house coming exterior, really pretty curb appeal and just even in the condition.
Yeah.
All right. Who else? Off market coming soon. Terry.
Beginning of December, I'll have a condominium in Valencia, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,000 square feet. It's an in-unit, great location in the complex, with water features around it, a lot of shrubbery. It's probably going to be on the market between $535 and $550. HOA dues are $350. It's side-by-side parking. The next one is in South LA. To me, it's more of a tear down. Lot size is about 9,000 square feet. And it's a lot of those homes on that block, or a lot of those lots, they've been torn down and they put up like 4-unit buildings. And that's going to be
Send it to me, we're in South LA, where?
It is right off of Imperial and Center.
Send it to me, I might get somebody builds units, I'll send it to them. Great. Anybody else? Anybody? Okay, my friend's house is probably gonna come on the market in about 2 weeks. It's Bellagio Road, perpendicular to the 405 and Sepulveda. But a lovely, lovely traditional house, 2-2. All the mechanicals and foundation have been addressed. They had an unexpected life event that brought them a new house. Yeah, so we love that. Yeah. Could have lasted a little longer, but it was, they just bought it last year, so, but they have done some really non-sexy work to it. And it's a lovely, lovely family house. If anybody has people over there. All right, anybody else, anybody online?
We have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath fixer coming up in Park Hills Heights. It's like around 900 square feet. The lot is pretty deep. I think it's right for an investor to flip it and add an ADU. It's going to go out around 700. And then we have a little bungalow in San Pedro with Delon. That's coming up. That's also around 800 square feet, which is typical. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It's typical for all of the ones in San Pedro in that area. So that'll probably also be around that same price.
Around 800. And is that highest and best use for that particular property? Just to keep it small and,
yeah.
Excellent. All right. Am I missing anybody? Anybody online want to share? 1, 2, 3. Got it. All right. We do have. Wants and needs. Samantha, what? Or speaker for today.
I have a need.
What's the logistics of our speaker today? Oh, they're here. Okay.
Can I have a
Yeah.
need?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to do wants and needs first. Charlotte.
If anybody has aware of any finished small lot subdivisions that have their C of O, either like that are coming up but aren't on the market yet, please let me know.
That
What
is,
area are you looking?
a curious ask.
East side would be great,
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
not Valley.
But you've seen, what you're saying, you've seen everything on the market, you're wondering if there's anything.
Yeah, not something that's like in development because it's 1031 exchange, so we can't wait 6 months for C of O.
Oh my gosh, where'd you guys come from? It's not one, it's not two, it's a whole posse. All right, any other wants or needs before I turn over the, Kim?
Sorry, just a quick moment. I'm Kim. I come from 5 years of social media outlet. A lot of experience in that. If I need help with that, I've got a well-known story about Beverly Hills and Standard Island and Manhattan. I live right by here in Reading Canyon. If you anyone for
Park at your place while we take a hike, or?
Yeah, I'd love to connect any of you. Swap numbers, and yeah, I'd love to get to know you.
Thanks, Kim. Thank you. Okay, anybody else wants to needs before we press on? Sharon, there's a chair right here. Anybody? Okay.
Hey, Joey. Hey, I'm so sorry. It's Tracy. I'm sorry I'm not there. Real quick, I was trying to get my microphone to work. Don't forget, I have that lease coming in North Hills on Itasca. It's a huge 3-bedroom, 3-bath with views of the valley, $5,200 a month. It's not on the market yet. Just want to let everyone know. Keep it in mind.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I want to remind, sorry, this is Vania, and I also still have the listing of work leave in Melrose and Highland. And we're asking for 5,900, but I think the seller, like the lease or the landlord, will reconsider the price. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, We have a 2-car garage, private entrance, walking distance to everything. You can use it for business. An art person used to be living there. You also have high ceilings. And if anybody wants to come and see it, I'll be more than glad to get any offers and give them a tour.
Thank you, Vanya.
Thank you so much.
Good. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. We're gonna have the people from Thomas James Homes jump in and do a little dance for us. How's that? Okay, yeah, all right. So, if any of you are not aware, Thomas James Home is one of the largest home builders in America. I know they started their, well, I don't know where you guys started, but you did a lot of work in Los Angeles prior to the catastrophic events in Athena and the Palisades. But I know that you were also part of that conversation also.
Yeah.
So if you'd like, you could take
Yes.
it over from here.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're so excited to be here. Thank you for having us. We were really looking forward to speaking with Keller Williams. Thank you. Perfect. Awesome. So we are Thomas James Homes, and we're going to speak to you about just the ways that we partner with brokers and realtors across Los Angeles. And so we will dive right in. My name is Kristen Frericks. This is Charlotte Williams and Clarence Clemens. And we're, again, really thankful to be here today. So appreciate the time. And after the meeting, we did bring pizza. It's in the training room around the corner. So please enjoy. But yes, thank you. So without further ado, Thomas James Homes is the largest single lot developer in the nation. Our largest division by volume is Southern California, which is where we started over on the west side. So we're really focused on that $3 to $8 million price point, a resale price point, and we're building in what we call the coolest neighborhoods all throughout LA at that luxury level quality home. So that's really from the southernmost part of the San Fernando Valley, south of the Boulevard, all the way down to Manhattan Beach. And then again, our bread and butter where we started is all throughout the west side. Predominantly Santa Monica all the way east, and we come to like Pico Robertson. And then we are doing quite a bit of work in the Pacific Palisades post-fire, so we'll touch on that as well. And we're deeply committed to helping folks rebuild in the Pacific Palisades after that devastation. So with that, today we're going to talk about the 3 ways that Thomas James Homes partners with brokers and realtors, and that's really through our 3 business lines, our buy team, which is Charlotte and Clarence, and then our build team, and then our acquisition team. So we'll walk through all of those. And to start, Charlotte's going to take us through the ways that you can partner with us on the buy side.
Good morning. Okay, so I'm Charlotte. I'm an area sales manager for and so is Clarence, and we have another colleague as well. He's not here today, but we are just known as we're known as the in-house sales team. So we partner with brokers and realtors like yourselves in the buy portion of what we offer at Thomas James Homes. So in the buy department, there are 3 ways that a home buyer can purchase a Thomas James home. One is what we call a pre-construction home. It's our buy and build product. And with that home, it's pre-construction, just like it sounds. We sell it from dirt all the way up to drywall. And during those stages of construction, a home buyer has the opportunity to take advantage of our pricing incentives. There are tiers of them based on the stage of construction. The earlier you purchase, the better for the buyer and the price. Opportunity to select their interior design so they can personalize their home. And then we have a price guarantee and a completion guarantee, which is 12 months. So from there, we have what we call our pre-sale homes, and those homes are 60 to 90 days out from completion. You still can, they are off-market homes, so there's no competition when you're interested in one of those homes. And then lastly is our move-in ready homes. So those homes are completed, still very competitively priced, and the benefit is that the home is ready for move-in. So all of those three ways that we partner with you guys is that you simply bring the buyer to Thomas James Homes. We will walk that buyer through our unique and premier purchase process and get them from beginning to end. If it's a buy and build, they're going to meet with our designers. We have in-house lenders. We do everything in-house. So you end up with a custom experience, because we're not a custom builder, but without all the custom costs and timelines that are associated with custom typically. So bring us a buyer, and then we take them through the process, and we pay the commission up to 2.5% at the close of escrow. And you're not waiting for the 12-month completion. You're going to get your commission at the close of the land escrow, which is about 30 days. It's a two-part process. So a buyer will be simultaneously signing a land contract and a build contract. And so we close that land contract within 30 to 60 days, and that's when we pay out. And that is the buy process.
Just one more thing on that. On the buy and build, we pay the full commission. So when you close on the land deal, we're paying the full commission like it's a completed house. So if it's a $5 million purchase, at the close of the land deal, you're getting paid on the full $5 million. So your commission will be on $5 million. So you're getting closed early, you're getting paid early. It frees you up because we'll take the whole process with the buyer to the closing. That will free you up to get more buyers, and then you can bring them back to us again, and we can just repeat and recycle and keep it going.
What is that typically like, as far as percentage or dollar?
2.5%, just normal.
Pretty standard.
So just so I'm clear, we have a buyer who's looking in a particular area. We reach out to you and we say, what project, right? And you walk through the particular landowner, the land acquisition that you have and what can be built on those lands, right? Is that the basic?
Yeah, you contact us and you tell us the area that they're looking in, and then we'll send you something that you can share with your prospective buyer. And it'll be what we call our buy and build package. And it'll show the elevation, the floor plan, the interior designs that are slated for that home, but knowing that depending on the stage of construction, that they can also select the designs.
So basically our buyers get a preview of your coming soon projects.
Yeah, and we can also show them the site, but again, depending on the stage of construction, some people have the vision of a framed home, some don't.
Sure.
If we have a like home that is completed, we will take you to that location so that they can see what to expect when the home that they're interested in is completed.
Would these homes, if they don't sell in that process, would these homes at some point hit the market?
They will, so that's when they become a move-in ready home. So we start the process, and whether there's a buyer attached to the home or not, we keep construction schedule going. Yeah.
Thank you. So with that, we'll move on to our build team, which is Connor, and he'll, oh, yes.
Question?
Sure.
Just to clarify, if we have a lot, they've already bought it, they want you to build, that's something you do?
That is a perfect segue to Connor. So great.
Thank you.
Almost like it was planned.
My name is Connor Rogue. I help run our build program in Southern California. We also have a build in Palisades. My colleague Alex isn't here, but I can help answer any questions. But I work with the most fun client that says, I just can't find anything out there in the market that I like, right? You guys have all probably heard that. Let's say they then want to go build custom or semi-custom. We want to be a resource for you guys to give you a referral commission for sending us people that want to build, right? I'll take them through the process. You can send me the address or the client, make the introduction, and figure out what we can build. So we have a library plan of about 10 to 15 different floor plans. Depending on the zoning and location, I'll let you and your client know what's possible on that lot. We'll do a detailed pricing, go through site costs, so I'll send our land development team out, figure out what needs to be done. And then your client can come into our design studio. It's opening soon in Brentwood. We have a new launch coming at the end of next month. And they can pick out all their interior finishes. They can pick out the exterior layouts, whether it's modern, traditional, as Charlotte mentioned, get an all-in cost, and then go to contract with us to be the builders for that project. So at that time of contract, if it's anywhere in Southern California, from Sherman Oaks down to Manhattan Beach, it's $25,000 at the close of that contract, and our Palisades referral commission is $50,000. We're currently working with about 30 different families. 20 of them have already gone into contract to build. Permits have been pulled for those. Our acquisitions team, we lost about 6 homes in that fire that we are currently rebuilding as well. One on Gowa Street, 925, I believe, will be completed here in the next month or so. Hopefully the first product to be completed in the Palisades. So we'll have a grand opening for that you guys can take a look at. But yeah, just want to be a resource for the client that wants to build or wants to create something a little bit more custom than what they're finding on the market. Any introduction like that, happy to walk the client through and figure out what's possible on their lot.
Awesome. Cool, thanks, Connor. With that, we'll go to Parker with our acquisitions team.
Hey everybody, I'm Parker. I'm on the acquisitions team here in Southern California for Thomas James. This guy, I'm tasked with finding the projects, the lots, the land that we're gonna then either develop or tear down and redevelop. So I like connecting with brokers, agents like yourself that are boots on the ground. You have clients that are in, numerous different situations that might call for a builder or investor offer. So I'd like to offer myself as a builder or a buyer resource for you to give you underwriting up front and give you feedback on pricing, timelines, what I can do as a buyer. And we don't need to walk through the house. All we need to do is walk around the lot. And that's as much as I need for due diligence. But those clients that are in those situations where they might have a dated home that's underbuilt on a lot in a conforming neighborhood, those are the lots we're really looking for. The neighborhoods we're serving, the list on the screen earlier, from Sherman Oaks all the way down to Manhattan Beach and primarily on the west side. So Robertson and West. I'd love to be a buyer resource for you. Grab me today if anybody has any properties that might fit an investor offer or builder offer. I'll stick around for a little bit. So if you got any questions, let me know.
And what's your bottom in terms of price point? Was it 3 million? Is that what we saw on this one?
Give or take, yeah.
Resale.
Resale value, yeah. So that means if we're selling at 3 million, we'd probably have to buy around $1 million.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's hard to make numbers work below that.
And we will look at on and off market opportunities. With our off market opportunities, we'll pay up to 4% on the buy side commission. So if the seller's paying 2.5, we'll make you whole with another 1.5 to get you to 4. So just really want to work with you, and like Parker said, be a buyer resource. So great, yeah.
For people that have already the land, you work with any particular banks for the build process, or does the owner of the land have to go and find?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a few preferred lenders. For my clients too is Tate Ioni, it's California Bank and Trust. We have a couple others. Construction to permanent loan, make the introduction and kind of talk about, you can do pre-approval, pre-qualification, so that when they come to our desk, they're ready to go and they know what their budget is. But yeah, always connecting with our preferred lenders that we have, so.
Awesome. Yes.
So I know your parameters as far as location. Do you ever, or if somebody said, I have this lot in Palos Verdes Estates, I'd be interested, or I have a lot in Huntington Beach, something like that. Do you guys just say no because it's too cost prohibitive?
Yeah, I think what we mainly look at is the zoning. Every municipality is going to have a different zoning. So if we have a plan that fits that particular zoning, we'll give it a shot. But it's hard to tell you which localities in Mass, other than LADBS, West Side, those work for us. But
you have done ones in other.
We've done numerous different markets, HOAs, everything. So I think it's just worth a call, and I'll tell you, hey, we have something for here, or we don't, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And you take, so if it's only your plans, let's say there is a project with all permits and everything done, like in a certain kind of that as well?
Unfortunately, no. So the only way we get economies of scale is building the same plans over and over again. And, we've done our architecture in-house, and we can really estimate costs better that way. If we're building a new plan, we kind of lose that advantage. So if somebody's selling a land or a lot with RTI plans, we're going to look at it as just land without the RTI. So
I have a question. So you mentioned that you will consider something that's on the MLS already. So how would an agent send that to you, or you have someone monitoring the MLS property?
yeah, we monitor. It's our job to monitor the MLS, but we're only a few people, and LA is such a massive market. So don't shy away from sending on-market stuff. If we've seen it and it's registered in our system, then I'll let you know that. But a lot of times it's not, because we can't keep up with everything.
Awesome. Before we jump to any more questions, just wanted to complete this. So I think we've referenced some of our highly curated homes. Here's just a few of our elevations, and our design team and architects have been really reworking our plans. So if you've walked to Thomas James Home in the past, any new ones that come to market should feel fresh and different than what you've seen in the past. But you'll see we have some coastal, some modern, some Spanish style. So we're really trying to get a variety for each of these different markets. And many of us are here today, but we will send this slide deck around, or this deck around afterwards, with all of our contact information. And you'll probably recognize some faces on here. We have a team that will support our relationships, and so we're looking forward to working with you all. And so with that, we will take questions. I think that was the last one. Awesome.
Any other questions anybody have before we let you go? Terry?
So, for the referral for the 50,000 Pacific Palisades, how would that work? If we get with you, the connection would be made, it's just a phone number?
Yeah, I'll give you my card, but you can give me a call or text me and say I want to make an introduction to a client, and then I'll go through that due diligence process with that client and figure out what we can build on their lot. The alphabet streets right now is primarily where a lot of our projects are. And so we'll figure out if it's a lot that we can build on, depending on the slope and topography, and then take them through the process. And if they sign a contract, then you would put that.
Got it, thank you. And then I think this is for you. The question is, what if they're wholesale deals?
Wholesales, yeah. I mean, we've done all sorts of different transactions, complicated and not complicated. We try to make it easy, but wholesale transactions usually move really quick, where you got to make a decision today.
Yes.
We do need a little bit of time to go through our corporate process. So I'll tell you, hey, I need 3 days on this, or give me 48 hours. And sometimes it's gone by that time, just because it just moves quick, and you got to be non-contingent. Yes. So, but give us a shot and we'll do our best.
Okay, and then last question on that. I know you mentioned areas. Is there maybe a map that you guys provide or something, just to kind of,
sure.
I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, no, don't shy away from wasting my time. I talk with agents all day long, and I tell them what we're doing, what we're looking for, so don't shy away from that. But
You'd rather look at the
I'd rather look at it and tell you.
and have them kind of prescribe it for you.
For sure. In our lens changes all the time because our inventory is changing. So one day we might love Mar Vista and we'll take every deal in Mar Vista, but the next day we'll say we have too much in Mar Vista and we need Santa Monica. So just stay in touch and I'd be happy to share.
There is a map on, I think you asked for a map on the back of the handout. There's a map with the location. So hopefully that's helpful as well.
There you go. Yeah.
So if we scroll on your website and just peruse these listings, right, that are available, what would we call to get the actual price list?
That would be Charlotte.
Yeah, and
Are these listings
pricing,
on the MLS yet, or they're
some
not?
of them will be, so you'll see more than just that on the MLS and on our website. So it's just, we don't list everything, but anything that is on our website, if it doesn't have a price, it will have a contact information. It'll either be myself or Clarence or our other colleague, whoever that asset is assigned to, yeah.
Just so I understand, do you guys offer brokerage services or?
We are licensed real estate agents, we're realtors, we're just an in-house team, so yeah, it's completely.
But you're assigned to the broker, Thomas James.
Thomas James is our broker.
You guys have a Bay Area division, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so if I want to send a referral out, do I contact that division or contact you guys?
I'll make an introduction for you to the acquisition team up there. We all, work hand in hand, so.
Okay.
And we also have divisions in Arizona and Seattle.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys understand the whole concept, right? It's,
Just one follow-up
sure.
question, just to be
Get in
clear, we're discussing too. If you have a client that has some land, right, and they haven't yet put it on the market, and it's in the Palisades, you guys will purchase the land to then later build on it to sell it? Is that something that you could do, and then we come in on that?
So that's a unique situation.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're not, because we have, 6 projects we already own in the Palisades, and we're doing, 30 other builds for clients rebuilding. Our business plan now is to help rebuild and get the market going.
Okay.
We're not actively buying in the Palisades right now, just because we have enough exposure, but that's subject to change in the near future. I think we're just trying to see where the market's going right now.
And generally speaking though, in terms of land, you all will buy land?
Yeah.
If our client has, and then how does the compensation work for the agent?
For the agent, so depending if it's on market, off market, what the seller's paying the buyer agent, you can obviously rep the seller, you can rep us as the buyer, and in addition, we'll give you a 1.5 on top of that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for having us, and it was a pleasure meeting you all. We'll send around the deck afterwards, and we have business cards and everything as well if there's additional questions. So thank you very much.
You guys are the